rock monster. That is, if you guys are ready to rock. key on there. Yeah? Do you guys want to keep this through? You're not getting any up-kilt photography. You know, on our Facebook again, whatsoever. I think perhaps you have to like the page, but other than that, whatever's on there is on there. It's immortal. You know, less than ever. I know. What do we have next? Oh goodness, this is good. We mentioned in our opening act process, and it's important that we keep these instruments in. It's not only good for us, but amazing. Not only because we care, you know, so we'd like to everyone on a bit of to become like Ethan and Ben and really McCracken here. It takes years of master piping, you know, for hours on end. You know, practice. Maybe even in the shower, you know, you want to keep a firm grip on traditional Highland bagpipe music. So so we're going to have like Ethan and Will and Ben master pipe some of the first tunes as they're on that voyage of becoming a master piper. And meanwhile, we'll have Rusty on the big drum and Matty McCracken. We will be master beating right along with them. So, oh come on now. I know. Some of you maybe looking at the drums, you know, if you can see it behind the swishing kilts of the bagpipers, and you're thinking, I tap that. I know, you know, we're cool with each other. So taking us back with a little history Picture a young piper just starting out, and these are some of the first tunes that one would learn on the voyage to become a master piper. Thank you for the cowbell, rustically. That's exactly what that tune needed. For those of you that were applauding that tune, shame on you. Shame on... No, listen, Twisted Sister. Not Scottish at all. Has nothing to do with Great Highland Bagpipes. And of course, if it's not Scottish... Thank you, television watchers. So, if we're... Since this is going... Here, since this is going Facebook Live, right, and you know we have some people committing this to video for all time. If this were like a bagpipe documentary for traditional Highland bagpipe music, we would have like one of those slate things, you know, that like a take two. Yeah, because that first take with Twisted Sister, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So if everyone could do the Foley, right, the sound effect for the slate. So if we call, see if I can manage this, traditional Highland bagpipe music, take two. That was the worst clap ever. No, that was terrible. Yeah, we can't live with that. You know, we've got like a lot of people here. We've got people, potatoes, pipes, and percussion, and other P words. So, ladies and gentlemen, lads, lasses, traditional Highland bagpipe music, take two. Much better. Yes! Ozzy Osbourne. Not Scottish? Not Scottish, yeah. It can sound like it now and then, you know what I mean? We tried this bit, like, goodness, probably like 8 years ago. And so this is when like Beanie Babies were a little more popular. And there was a Beanie Baby named Batty. So it was like, it was a little bat. So we had taken the head off. And, you know, like sewn on Velcro, and so that we could bite the head off a bat. And you know what? It went over about as well as just telling that story. Yeah, kids didn't like it at all. They didn't even understand. You know, they don't know Dave's not here either. You know, so all right, that's all right. You know, they don't know Ozzy. They're not going to know Cheech and Chong. So. We'd like to apologize for that little foray, but this brings us to traditional Highland bagpipe music, take three. We're losing some clappers. not so traditional, but you know, that's a fun tune.
You can't get any more Scottish than Angus Young, who woke up dead in a pile of his own farm.
Traditional Highland bagpipe music. Take 4!
Along with that.
Yeah! Adrian!
Wrong microphone, honey.
For those of you that were singing along, thank you. Thank you for taking that little journey here with us. No, don't stop believing in the show. We're going to give you traditional Highland bagpipe music any way you want it, because that's the way you need it!
Buddy, we talked about this. You keep making these journey jokes, we're going to have to go our separate ways.
That was good. Alright, sorry. Mic drop. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Alright, back to the show. Faithfully. Maddie, no, it's look, can you believe that? Hey, Maddie, who's crying now? Right? Yeah, that's it. Alright, sorry. I feel a little bad doing this bit, not playing traditional Highland bagpipes. They're valuable minutes of all of our lives. They're just going away. But here we are with traditional Highland bagpipe music. Take tune is traditional. Can you believe it? Thank you for being here for that documentary. We're hoping that we can at the Cannes Film Festival. That's why we have film photography class. For those who are watching more bagpipe music, oh my goodness, you know, we were sort of put up to this next tune. I know, it may not seem right in such a friendly environment where you don't even have to wear pants, and thank you for keeping your knees together in the front row there. Yeah, the kilt wearers, it's alright, you know, for the rest of you, understand, you don't have to wear a kilt and, you know, come in a kilt to a Tartanic show. It's not that formal of an occasion. You chill out, and while we play this next tune, you know, you can come in your pants or your shorts. You know, we want you, our bagpipe loving audience, to be comfortable. So for this next tune, it's sort of a, you know, Highland heavy metal in a way. Yeah. It's from a Universal CD. It's the last track that we like to call the Hellbound Train. So we thought we could put this out here for you guys if you need to headbang just a little more to some bagpipe music. thank you for, you know, making the Hellbound Train very appropriate for that particular set of bagpipes. I felt a little bit in danger. You know, I'm glad it was small because I would be missing my eyebrows for this moment. But that was interesting. I know what you're thinking. Where's the unicycle and the Darth Vader outfit? Yeah. I think we're better than that. Are we? Yeah, maybe.
I left my unicycle in a garage at home before I came here, so.
Oh.
If anybody wants it though, you know, let me know.
What about the Darth Vader?
I'm over it. No, I keep that.
Oh, you should.
It's in the trunk, so
Too
get
much.
it.
It's next to my bed.
So far, during this, you know, debacle, this concert, what have you, throwing, you know, both contemporary, traditional, non-traditional, and some weird stuff at you. Hopefully, we're cultivating tomorrow's bagpipers. You know, dancers, perhaps, with the mosh pit there, Philly, you know, tomorrow's drummers. If we are cultivating tomorrow's drummers, we'd like to apologize to those in the audience right now, or, you know, the friends of, you know, it takes practice. You've got to just, you know, beat it. I'm just saying. So lads and lasses, for those of you who've been at least inspired enough to invite us to play at your funeral, on one hand, that means a lot, like the word plethora. You know, but on the other hand, I have other fingers. No, on the other hand, it really sucks. I mean, you'd miss the whole thing. We'd be there, you know, no pants, kilts on, pipes, drums, everything ready to go, and you'd be dead. So we thought right now, while we're live, and you're live, we could kind of give you a coming attraction as to what things may be like on that day. And so, translating the lyrics in sign language, can we do that? Yeah, because that, I know some of you may want to sing along, but honestly, and you're welcome to do so. Between the pipes and drums, we can't hear anything up here, so feel free. We're translating the lyrics in sign language. Our own Fanny and Philly McCracken. Since singing with bagpipes is usually ridiculous, you know, but for those of you that appreciate what we're trying to do here, it's a pleasure for us every time that we play perhaps the most requested bagpipe tune ever in the history of ever. Lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you don't. Hold on. We have a problem. We have. Oh, thank you. That's not the tune. That's not the tune. I'm sorry, Matt. That's not the tune at all. Yeah, that was good though. That was, you know, a nice little ensemble there. So, from our hearts to yours, Amazing Grace. luckily, we've got plenty of time to throw a lot of music out there. You know, we still have the raffle coming up, whatnot, potatoes going on, and what? I guess us? Yeah, that's the attraction. Yeah. So, if you guys want more music, on our latest CD, Uncharted, over 57 minutes of epic, we'd like to play a face-melting tune that we like to call Velocity. And for those of you who missed, getting some of this music out there, while we're online, we have our live sales here mean such a great deal. So for those of you not just sharing the music, but picking up copies, getting them autographed, thank you for making us feel like Renaissance rock stars, for the past, 10 years here, 16 at the festival. For those of you that are going to festival this weekend or the remaining weekends, thank you so much for, slogging it with us in the heat of the Arizona day. But this is like the perfect time. It's like springtime in the desert. Not only is the desert blooming, we are too. We were late bloomers, no, we're in bloomers, but you get the picture. So this is a tune that we like to call Velocity, and you're welcome. Cowbell solo that we have had in at least tonight. I guess you Rusty. When that was on the table getting all Coyote Ugly, that was cool.
I want to make a confession. When I was 12, I was a model for JCPenney, and I know how to walk a catwalk.
Yeah.
Oh, Matthew,
When I was little, I didn't So here we are at the Irish Culture Centre, and again, we're celebrating like 10 years of putting this concert on. Our first time in 2010, I think we had 50 people, in the audience. But those of you who are gathered here from the, from the Friends of St. Patrick to the centre itself, the deal is, we never rented this venue. Thinking, oh, we'll just find a nice spot. They have an Irish Cultural Centre, it's not too far from Scottish and whatnot. So for the past decade, all ticket proceeds support the centre as well as Tartanic. We've always split them absolutely 50-50. This has become a special place. We watched the library sort of get built over time, showing up. Their own, a copy of, or reproduction, if you will, of the Book of Kells, just amazing stuff. Preserving a little history here. So, we thank the Irish Cultural Centre for hosting us, finding a date while we're here at the festival, year after year, to share a lot more music. We did receive, just this past week, a complaint letter in our email, at tartanic.net, our website. And they're like, we saw the festival, and you guys talk an awful lot about your CDs and whatnot. And they were disappointed fans. They signed it like a Dear Abby letter, disappointed fans. Because we spent time during our show in only half-hour slots at the Red Fair talking about our merchandise and whatnot. Because since 2000, it was amazing. But everything has gone online and digital, which is really a fabulous way to starve your artists, because we have to pay the apple too. So those of you who are sharing it, since we've already had that permission given, we appreciate whether it's online or live. But at our live shows, thank you so much for the support that you've given us over the years. To feel like Renaissance rock stars when it's, not really a red carpet and just doing bagpipes and drums, it's pretty damn cool. So thank you, audience, for being along with us. Whether you're pissing off your neighbors, shaking your cars, thank you for sharing the music and making truly the world a better place for bagpipes. So for those who say down with pants, and we have a lot of kilts in the audience tonight, and I'm sure that we will on the weekends as well, we should give a little shout out to those kilt wearers, whether you be a lad or a lass. Here's a little Tartanified version of Scotland the Brave. I was going to say, do you need a hand up there, Matt? I mean, not a hand up there. You know what I mean. That's a different joke altogether. That was fun. You're definitely a master beater. Unbeknownst to you, our bagpipe-loving audience, I know that at the top of Act 1, Act 2, sometimes between tunes, we've got to tune these great Highland beasts. and the bagpipes, like over and over. So we thought, while you guys, yell out, hey, maybe you clap along, maybe you're dancing to the music, but you never get to really be part of the tuning process. So we stationed wee little horns, at least 100 of them, underneath the seats of our audience. So if you might want to take a moment, reach under your seat and see if, like, taped up under there is a little, gift from Tartanic to you guys, so that you can really be part of this moment. Because we have time for maybe another tune here, and something that'll bring everyone together. So we can not only play this tune, but we can tune our pipes together.
Is that how it sounds to non-bagpipers?
That's how it sounds.
And you get a horn, and you get a horn.
Yeah, you get a horn. You get a horn. You get a horn. You guys said that.
Thank you, Oprah!
So, while we tune, you're allowed to tune as well, and we'll do a final check to see if everyone is together for this moment. Right now. Facebook Live is where I love that. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. I don't know who that. I think we're all in tune. We're pretty close. I don't know. Top of the show, we were talking about how people make fun of bagpipers, and now you know why. Now you know why. I've never heard so many people glowing in the audience. I'm blown away.
Just blow like you're giving $2 to a bagpiper.
Do you sound in tune?
Everybody, hold on. On the count of 1, 2, 3.
Thank you for that magic moment. Becca, where are you? It was, we had a birthday party for Matty's lovely lass just this past week. And after a few natural organic juices mixed with vodka, we had this wild idea to do the two horns, and thank you for your Amazon Prime account getting the blowers next day. Bam! So thank you for that torture, Becca. That was really great. So since we're all together and tuned, yeah, you can play along if you want. Again, we're much louder. You're not going to really bother us. Just the people sitting next to you. Since I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with this tradition where when we play this next tune, kind of like the Breton dance, people would, make a circle, all hold hands. It's up to you. This is a free country, free audience. So just know this is a coming together tune and very befitting with the party favors that you have. For this evening, again, thank you for making bagpipes a little special. This is a little tribute to Robert Burns. if you would, feel free to buy our CDs. Share them, play it loudly, but again, we'll be hanging out. Everything's still open for a wee bit, and we have the raffle coming up just in a moment. So ladies and gentlemen, if you need more live bagpipe music, 3D, HD in your face, we'll see you hopefully this weekend. Or the remaining ones. And we'll keep this tradition up here at the Irish Cultural Centre. So we're going nowhere fast. And from Tartanic and McCracken Enterprises Unlimited to you, thank you!